Everyone please join me in welcoming our demonstration team to the stage.
Namaskar. Have you ever been told that yoga is only for a special breed of people who are either very flexible or have been trained since a very young age? Some of us have certainly heard that. In our demonstration today, you are going to witness otherwise. Therefore, the theme for today's demonstration is Iyengar Yoga is for all and has for all. Our group consists of members from the age of 22 to 50. Some members are having a fairly long experience of yoga, while most members have only started a year ago. All of us are students of Miss Panna Mistry. You will see that all of us will perform the same advanced asanas irrespective of skill level. This is possible only because of our Guruji, Sri B.K.S. Iyengar. He made a unique contribution to the field of yoga, the use of props. Let us begin by introducing our demonstrators. At the center is Jatin, the designer of today's demonstration and having 16 years of experience. Followed by Savitri, Vani, Nivash, Gayatri, Renuka, Atul, Rama and Yalini. We begin with Iyengar style Surya Namaskar, which is a unique blend of jumping, sharp movements and is full of energy. Namaskar Asana, Urdhva Hastasana, Uttanasana, jump to Adho Mukha Svanasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana, jump to Uttanasana, Urdhva Hastasana, Namaskar. Now we move to our first segment, come foundation of Iyengar Yoga, the standing poses. We also introduce our first prop invented by Guruji, the yoga brick. At the center, you will see the classical pose, while the rest of the demonstrators will use bricks. Utthita Hasta Padasana, Parshva Hasta Padasana, Trikonasana, which is called triangle pose. Can you count the number of triangles being formed? Land back to Parshva Hasta Padasana. Veerabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2 is named from the warrior Veerabhadra. It involves lateral bending of the leg. Proceed to Parshva Konasana, a combination of Trikonasana and Veerabhadrasana 2. Launch to Ardha Chandrasana or half moon pose, which is the first balancing pose taught in the Iyengar system. Land back to Utthita Hasta Padasana. Trikonasana on the other side. In Guruji's words, if you know Trikonasana well, you know yoga well. Veerabhadrasana 2, seemingly easy but quite challenging. It builds strength like that of a warrior. Parshva Konasana. Did you know that this asana was invented by Guruji himself? Launch to Ardha Chandrasana. Builds mental stability leading to an active body and passive mind. Land back to Utthita Hasta Padasana. Veerabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1 involves not only lateral bending but also a pelvic turn. Launch to Veerabhadrasana 3 or Warrior 3, a challenging balancing pose very good for runners. Land back to Veerabhadrasana 1. Utthita Hasta Padasana. Proceed to Veerabhadrasana 1 on the other side. This is the introductory asana for backward extension in the Iyengar system. Launch to Veerabhadrasana 3, which requires single point attention with 100% joint extension against gravity. Jump to Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog, a pose inspired by a dog stretch. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or upward facing dog. Each and every cell of the body is extended upwards. Chaturanga Dandasana. Jump to Nakarasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Jump to Uttanasana. Tadasana. Paschima Namaskarasana, which is Namaskarasana at the back. Land to Parsha Uttanasana. Parsha means lateral, Uttanasana means intense stretch. Parsha Uttanasana means lateral intense stretch. Parivratta Trikonasana, which is Trikonasana blended with an intense twisting. Paschima Namaskarasana. Proceed to Prasarita Padottanasana, which is a powerful stretch with spreading of the legs. This pose pacifies the brain. Parsha Uttanasana on the other side. This is very good for the hamstrings and for calf extension. Parivratta Trikonasana. Excellent for releasing lumbar and sacrolumbar pain. Uttanasana. Urdhva Prasarita Ekapadasana at the center. This is an intense stretch with one leg extended up. Tadasana. Namaskarasana. Moving on to the next segment, seated forward bends. In Iyengar system, it is called seated forward extension. This class of asanas provides an excellent way to achieve spinal strength. Here we introduce another prop invented by Guruji, the yoga belt. We begin with Dandasana, the foundational pose for any seated asana. Right leg to Upavishta Konasana, bend the left leg and catch the right foot while maintaining a concave back. Bend the elbow to go to Janu Shirsasana. Janu means knee, so this asana is a sideways extension of the spine and provides a unique way to prepare for forward extension. Roll to Supta Padangushtasana 1. Supta means supine and Padangushtasana means holding the big toe. It is an excellent asana for hamstrings, knee issues and lumbar pain. Proceed to Supta Padangushtasana 2 by taking the right leg to the side. This pose relieves menstrual pain. Proceed to Supta Padangushtasana 3 by taking the leg to the other side with intense twisting of the spine. Supta Padangushtasana 4, which involves a peculiar rotation and opening of both the shoulder and the hip with engagement of the neck and the back of the head. Go to Supta Padangushtasana 1 and roll to Parsha Upavishta Konasana. Come back to Dandasana. Bend the knees to the right to go to Bharadwaj Asana. It is the first seated twisting pose taught in the Iyengar system and is an antidote to arthritis. Come to Dandasana and proceed to Marichyasana 3. This is an intense twisting pose, very good for the shoulder joints and the liver. Move to Crouch Asana. Crouch means egret. This asana involves intense extension of the leg muscles while the neck and the head imitate the movement of an egret in the final position. Come to Baddha Konasana. Proceed to Urdhva Mukha Paschimottanasana 1. Paschimottanasana means intense stretching of the back body while maintaining balance on the buttock bones. Come back to Dandasana. Moving on to the most demanding and challenging segment of Iyengar Yoga called arm balancing. Here the yogi acquires various configurations to move to the location of the center of gravity of the body and then balances on the arm. We begin with Padmasana arm balance or Tolasana, resembling one pan of a weighing balance. The next asana is Vashishthasana. Go to Adho Mukha Svanasana and proceed to Vashishthasana. The pose derived its name from sage Vashishta. In the center, you are watching the next level of Vashishthasana. Go back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now we are proceeding to a challenging arm balance, the elbow stand. In Sanskrit, it is called Pinj Mayurasana. To aid this segment, we have a common household tool converted into an excellent yoga prop by Guruji, the yoga chair. Here you can observe the use of a chair to approach the pose systematically and enable new learners to stay in the pose and build strength in the limbs for the final pose. Come to Adho Mukha Virasana. In all these variations, we witness the bottom-up approach, in which the body is raised from the floor. Now you will see the top-down approach in Urdhva Kukutasana. The effect generated by this asana is more potent than all the seated forward extensions. Tadasana. Now we proceed to the next segment, which is the preserver, protector and supporter for all ages and genders, inversions. We also introduce another prop, the yoga foam. This was invented by Geeta ji, the daughter of Guruji. We will see different approaches to Shirsasana. First is Shirsasana for beginners and newcomers with legs on the chair. This is also known as half Shirsasana. Now we will observe Shirsasana for the next level of students, in which the back is supported by the chair and the student learns to balance. People with neck issues can do Shirsasana with shoulders supported on the chair with foam while the neck remains free. In the center, you can observe classical Shirsasana, which you are familiar with. Now you will witness the Shirsasana Mala, wherein different asanas are done in Shirsasana. Ekapada Shirsasana, Parshva Ekapada Shirsasana, Baddha Konasana, Upavishta Konasana, Parshva Shirsasana, Parivrtta Ekapada Shirsasana, Tadasana. Our next segment is Sarvangasana, the mother of all asanas. Arrange for Sarvangasana. Launch to Sarvangasana. Sarvangasana is a difficult pose and requires precise control of the buttocks and at the same time lift of the cervical spine. Only then is the final effect of this pose obtained and the asana converts into a pure shoulder stand. The shoulders, buttocks and heels should be in one line to acquire proper Jalandhar Bandh, and the pose is effective only if held for a minimum of 5 minutes. But then what about people with issues and for beginners? Do not worry, because Guruji has considered this and devised different variations demonstrated at the sides. Chair Sarvangasana on the right and foam Sarvangasana on the left. These are safe, effective and can be held easily by everyone. Now we will watch Sarvangasana Mala. Ekapada Sarvangasana, Parshva Ekapada Sarvangasana, Halasana, Supta Konasana, Parshva Halasana, Parshva Halasana on the other side, Ekapada Sarvangasana, Sarvangasana, Chatuspadasana. Come down. Tadasana. We have reached our final segment. It is the most expressive form of yoga and at the same the backward extensions. Forward extension builds the strength of the spine while the backward extension brings flexibility in the spine. Arrange for backward extension. Purvottanasana, both classical and with chair. Come to Tadasana. Now we will watch an important asana called the Viparita Dandasana, first demonstrated on the chair. Proceed to classical Viparita Dandasana in the center. You can observe and compare classical and chair Viparita Dandasana. Proceed to Ekapada Viparita Dandasana at the center. Move to Urdhva Dhanurasana. Release and come to Tadasana. Can you realize how the chair version has made it possible to approach this asana and at the same time make us capable to get hold of its benefits? Proceed to drop back, both classical and with chair. Come up to Tadasana. Our next asana is Ushtrasana or camel pose. You will observe three versions of Ushtrasana, the classical pose at the center and chair and brick versions at the sides. In the center, proceed to Kapotasana, a challenging pose that can generate the effect of long running just by holding this pose for a few minutes. Our next asana is supported chest opening. On the right hand, you are watching brick supported Setubandha Sarvangasana. On the left, you are watching brick supported Paryankasana. In the center, the classical Setubandha Sarvangasana is demonstrated. These asanas are very effective against depression, anxiety, and bring about quietness of the mind. Now at the center, you will see Hanumanasana, a pose that resembles Sri Hanumanji's long jump. Release and come to Tadasana. Namaskarasana. We hope that our demonstration rekindled your belief in yourself, because after all, Iyengar Yoga is I am younger yoga.